With the Grand Prix coming up in a few days, there have been a lot of speculations about the winner. The fans have made a story of what would happen on that day in their heads, but it seems Ferrari has a choice of its own. In this video, we're going to be addressing that Ferrari expects Mercedes to win in Miami, and what has happened to lead to this event. So don't go anywhere. Before we continue, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out when we post a new video. There are a lot of alterations to be made to the Ferrari and Formula One vehicles, respectively, before the event, and some things have to be looked out for as well. First of all, the fifth round of the Formula One season would be hosted at the Grand Prix, which would take place in Miami. David Beckham, as well as the Williams sisters, would be there as well. At least, they're expected to be. There will also be opportunities for modified overtaking spots. One of the most important races to be undergone by Ferrari is almost here, and Miami is going to be a hot zone because of this. One of the main reasons why people are looking forward to this event is because of the successful Netflix series titled Drive to Survive. Have you watched that series? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. This series has successfully caught the attention of numerous car lovers and enthusiasts, making its way into the preference pool of non-car lovers as well. The drivers of Formula One vehicles have already gathered on Wednesday to discuss the opening party concerning what will happen with the hosting of the Grand Prix and the construction of a track built on purpose to facilitate the tourism of the stadium was also constructed. It has also been announced that Audi and Porsche would become a part of Formula One, with the help of Volkswagen, after having the idea in mind for a long time. Lewis Hamilton has also talked about the impact car racing has had on his life. Also, nobody really has an idea of the terms that would most likely come out victorious because of the lack of data from the circuit. One important thing to know is that although the cars produced by Red Bull are being made a lot faster because of the elimination of excess weight, Mattia Binotto has mentioned that there will be no major upgrades to these vehicles in America. Red Bull is carrying a lot of weight right now, and they're quite optimistic, hoping that their team would stay in the top ranks. There was also a particular time that Ferrari drivers raced one another for a particular championship, and ever since the 1979 title, it hasn't happened again. Get out your history books and look for the last time Ferrari drivers battled each other for the World Championship. Ferrari is a very supportive brand, and Miami is a big determinant of how far their support goes. Verstappen's return has struck fear in the hearts of Ferrari as a brand, and their car has to be superior and ready for some challenges that might be faced. For example, if for some reason their car cannot meet up, then Sainz has to be used as a wingman for them, although there's absolutely no need for that at the moment. Ferrari has plenty to fear with the resurgence of Verstappen, and if they do have a slightly inferior car, they may have to start using Sainz as a wingman for Leclerc. Ferrari might have to focus on Charles Leclerc instead of Sainz and see what would happen. As you might know, Sainz has retired from the most recent races he's been in, and overtaking a Ferrari is quite difficult on a regular day. A lot of people are looking forward to the Grand Prix that would take place shortly, and many people believe that this sports event would leave a pleasurable dent in the heart of America. A lot of people are expected to attend the Grand Prix, such as LeBron James, Dan Marino, Michael Jordan, Pharrell Williams, and a few other celebrities. One important appearance that would be made aside from that of other celebrities would be the appearance of David Beckham. Serena Williams and Venus Williams would also be present. David Beckham will be one of many stars in attendance for the Miami Grand Prix this week, and one main thing that can make the event even more entertaining and eventful is a good race. I'm talking about a race that keeps the audience on their toes. Normally, the Grand Prix events that are held in Monte Carlo are not interesting, to say the least. They do not carry the main characteristics that every Grand Prix event should have. One important and quite fascinating thing about the new upcoming event is the stadium in Miami. That the narrow and confined streets of Monte Carlo produce some of the worst Grand Prix in recent years is not a fresh take. But the new track around Miami's Hard Rock Stadium offers hope that the weekend can be glamorous for the casuals and exciting for the petrol heads. Have you had a look at the new circuit located in Miami? Let us know in the comments section. This circuit is constructed in such a way that it allows for numerous opportunities for racers to overtake one another. Talking about attractive race circuits, Monaco still possesses one of the most attractive race circuits, but the race action is just not good enough. The Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix was quite peculiar because of the job George Russell did with his drive to fourth. Charles Leclerc has also talked about one major issue with the Ferrari car, which is the unusual bouncing of the car when high speeds are being approached on the car. It was also mentioned that a team had been assigned to eliminate the bouncing when top speeds are being reached. After extensive research, it has been discovered that there is no particular solution for this issue. But Andrew Scheulen, who is a trackside director, mentioned that they were still working on upgrades. Talking about performance adjustments, Mercedes also has a lot of work to do. Now, to the main event. Recently, Max Verstappen has gotten even closer in skills to Charles Leclerc in Emilia-Romagna. Max Verstappen has closed in on Charles Leclerc with a strong display in a dramatic F1 in Emilia-Romagna. Charles Leclerc is also of the opinion that Mercedes will take back its rightful place on the throne and defeat Ferrari in the races that are taking place this year. He also emphasized that Mercedes might not be able to beat Ferrari in all the races, but it's inevitable that Ferrari would have a tough time. The Monegasque driver told CNN on Thursday that he expects Ferrari and Red Bull to fight for the driver's title and be the major protagonists in the team's title competition this weekend, first Miami Grand Prix. In this weekend's first Miami Grand Prix. Recently, it has been confirmed that Ferrari and Mercedes would upgrade their vehicles against attending the Grand Prix that would be held in Miami. Red Bull, on the other hand, might not alter anything concerning their vehicles. A document was also put out by the FIA due to a car presentation that was supposed to take place recently in a pit lane that pointed out that the Silver Arrows had made some upgrades to their wings, including the rear, beam, and front. There were also other changes that were made in order to prevent air resistance and reduce drag so the vehicles can perform a lot better. Regarding upgrades made to Ferrari, the F175 has been slightly upgraded at the rear wing section, which is aimed at reducing the downforce of the vehicle to make it more compatible with how the Miami International Autodrome is constructed. As for Ferrari, the rear wing of the F175 has been upgraded, again with the aim of lowering downforce in line with the layout of the Miami International Autodrome. Ferrari expects to be defeated by Mercedes for so many reasons other than upgrades, and Leclerc has been really repetitive talking about this decision of his. But what do you think? Do you feel like he might be wrong? Let me know in the comments section below. And before you go, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content about racing. Until next time.